Been very hard. I love drama. So, okay, well, what's the drama? What's the drama that I did? Somebody gotta tell me. What is the drama? Tell me what is the drama? What is the drama? All I know is I went to bed and I woke up and my life changed. And I probably shouldn't have said nothing, but I panicked because I was scared and I was alone and I was in pain. And that's it. I don't have to lie. I got money. I have success. I don't have to lie about anything. But did that person tell you that their birthday party I paid for? So if I was a shitty friend, so why what roll out? It was a coincidence. I didn't go to bed and wake up and my life changed.
You know, there are mornings when I wake up, check my phone, and see a familiar figure suddenly announce they're disappearing from showbiz, canceling their album, and saying goodbye to fans like it's the final scene of a sad movie. And this time, that main character is none other than Tamar Braxton. She announced she's stopping everything, no album, no appearances, nothing. She's moving to a farm, running away from it all. When you hear that, what comes to mind? Some people worry, some people sigh, but then others start to get suspicious. Wait, didn't Tamar just drop a teaser for her new music video a few days ago? What's going on? How can someone switch gears that fast? And then people started digging through everything that had happened over the past week and uncovered a whole mess of drama surrounding her. And let me tell you, this isn't just any drama. This is the kind where the main person jumps right in, live streaming every day, exposing people everywhere, making social media go crazy. And guess what? Now even her family has to step in. Rumor has it her sister Toni Braxton wants to have Tamar checked into a mental hospital. And not gently either. We're talking about the kind where they have to drag her there. Wait, what? From diva to farm life? From an album to a psych ward? What's really going on? Listen closely, because to understand why everything suddenly spiraled out of control, we need to rewind to just a few days earlier when Tamar started showing some extremely strange behavior online. It all began with a comment she left under a post on the Shade Room, a place known for its never innocent showbiz gossip. Tamar wrote, "Y'all won, there's no more album, I'm going to my farm and you'll never hear from me again, I'm sorry for everything." Did you catch that? She said, y'all won. But who exactly won? Won what? And why say it as if the internet is her enemy and she's surrendering? And then, before anyone could make sense of that, the very next day, Tamar shared that she almost died, suffered serious injuries, broke her nose, lost teeth, and had to be hospitalized, but gave no reason why. What? An accident? An attack? Or made up? The shocking part is, no one, not even the people closest to Tamar, knew what had really happened. And then, out of nowhere, the teaser for her new EP, Heartbreak Retrograde, dropped full of drama, full of sad imagery, and featuring Funky Dynava and Mendez, two figures who've been tied to almost everything going on with Tamar lately. And that's when people started to wonder, wait, could all of this just be one big PR stunt? Funky Dineva, once close to Tamar, finally spoke up. And when I say spoke up, I don't mean a few random comments. I mean a full-on video, voice dripping with bitterness, eyes saying, "I've had enough."
There seems to be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl, and then all of this other stuff happened. And that is not the case. That is not how it happened, okay? For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me through the lens of being some messy punk that you can't see the forest for the goddamn trees. Tamar Braxton took to her social media first.
Funky made it clear he had been dragged into a storm of drama he knew nothing about. He explained that the night the so-called accident happened, he and Tamar were out with a group of friends. At some point, everyone went their separate ways. Later that night, Tamar ended up seriously injured. But instead of clarity, the internet swarmed Funky's page, spamming him with accusations. What did you do to Tamar? Are you the one who hurt her? Killed her and pretending to be innocent? Imagine that you were just out with friends, went home, and the next morning you wake up being labeled online as someone who wanted to hurt your friend. And what upset Funky the most? That Tamar, the one person who knew he was innocent, said nothing to defend him. When Funky texted her directly, "Tamar, please say something, don't let people misunderstand." She only replied, "I'm panicked, I'm confused, I'm not saying anything, I'm in the hospital." But that silence happened at the same time. Tamar was releasing a new music video trailer, giving interviews, going live on social media, doing everything except clearing Funky's name. And that's when Funky laughed bitterly. "Oh, so I was just a sacrifice in your PR stunt, huh?" Now, here's the question. If someone you were once close to, someone who was with you when something happened later, stayed silent and let you be falsely accused, how would you feel? Could you forgive them? And now we move into the complicated relationship part. Mendez. Who is Mendez? He's the guy collaborating with Tamar on her new EP. He's the guy showing up with her in the Heartbreak Retrograde teaser. And he's the guy fans suspect has more than just a work relationship with Tamar. At first, the two were spotted getting too close at a lounge in Atlanta. That's when the rumors started. Holding hands, flirty smiles, even whispers about them hugging in some dark corner. No one confirmed it, but no one denied it either. And Tamar? She stayed silent. No explanations, no clarifications. Just let the rumors run wild. And you know how it goes. When the person at the center stays silent, the drama only grows. Suspicion gets bigger, and Tamar's name gets hotter than ever. Meanwhile, Tamar kept going live, talking about her near-death experience, then releasing music videos. People started questioning, wait, so was the accident real, or was it just to hype up her new project? Is this genuine pain or a marketing strategy? Some even outright said, Tamar's turning social media into a reality show, she's producing herself. Los. And day by day, the doubts grew stronger. Not just from fans, but from people who used to be close to her. They weren't standing by Tamar anymore either. As for Mendez, up to now, he hasn't said a single thing publicly, but that silence only makes the situation seem shadier. So the question is, if there's nothing going on, why not speak up? If it's all a misunderstanding, why not explain? So what do you think? Is this romance real or just a prop for the music video? And now we've crossed over from entertainment drama into the darker territory of mental health. Rumors spread quickly. Tamar's family, especially her sister Toni Braxton, are considering checking her into a psychiatric hospital. Shocking? Sure. But listen, this isn't the first time Tamar has spiraled emotionally like this. Remember last year? Tamar also announced she was quitting showbiz, claimed no one in her family cared about her, and cried on TV saying she felt abandoned. There was even a time when her sisters gathered with a therapist to try to fix the family bond. The moment someone brought up Tawanda, one of the sisters, Tamar, snapped, "She doesn't care about me. She only texts me when we're filming the show." Tamar even said, "I'm always the one reaching out. I'm left behind. I feel alone." Hearing that, what do you see? A woman who once had huge success, who once stood on grand stages, now sitting in front of a camera, live streaming to thousands, yet breaking down, feeling lost, out of control. She says she has nothing left to lose, drops teasers, creates misunderstandings, then cries when she's criticized. And clearly her family can't ignore it anymore. Toni Braxton, known for always being calm, is now said to have finally put her foot down. "If you won't go willingly, then I'll take you to the hospital myself." But you know what? Saying it is easy. When the person in question is your loved one, your younger sister, and a public figure, it's never simple. On one hand, you want to protect them. On the other, you don't want them to feel betrayed. So if you were in Tamar's family, what would you do? Step in hard to save her? Or stay quiet and hope she pulls through on her own? And then, after countless live streams, tantrums, cryptic messages, tears, and public clashes, Tamar declared, "I'm disappearing. I'm going back to the farm. I'm no longer part of this industry. I'm sorry for everything." It sounded like a final farewell. But let me ask you honestly, how many times has Tamar said, "I'm disappearing"? And then, just a few days later, she shows up again, a comeback, another new music video, another EP, another hot teaser. And this time, it's the exact same story. She announced her retirement, and then Heartbreak Retrograde came out. Right on cue. With Mendez, with Funky, with drama, with tears, with injuries. So what are we really looking at here? A woman genuinely suffering through a psychological crisis? Or an artist trying to grab attention at any cost, even if that means putting her pain on display? And I'm not here to judge, honestly, because sometimes the line between real pain and PR stunts, it's razor thin. If Tamar truly is hurt, truly feels abandoned, truly needs help, then our mocking, our jokes, our ridicule might actually be making it worse. But if everything from the accident, to the leaked pictures, to the relationship rumors, to her silence is all part of some script to promote new music, then the question becomes, is it worth it? Is it worth sacrificing trust, hurting loved ones, twisting the truth, just for views? Tamar used to be a talented artist, with a powerful voice and a unique style. But right now, when people talk about her, it's not about the music anymore. It's about the drama. The Tamar Braxton story at this point is no longer just showbiz gossip. It's a mirror reflecting how artists struggle between the spotlight on stage and the darkness behind it. So what do you think? Does Tamar truly need to rest, get therapy, and disappear for a while? Or is this all just another cycle of drama designed to create temporary attention? And if it is PR, will it backfire? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to hear your perspective. And tell me, who do you believe is telling the truth in this whole situation? Tamar, Funky, or her family? If you feel like stories like this deserve to be dug deeper into, analyzed fairly, then you already know what to do. Hit that follow button, leave a comment, and if you've ever felt misunderstood or left behind the way Tamar says she has, share your story, because maybe, just maybe, you'll help someone else out there realize they're not alone.